What's good, Council of Comics? Welcome to the Film and Box Office News Podcast. We're at Albany Comic Con. Be back in 30 seconds. What's good, Council of Comics? Welcome to the Film and Box Office News Podcast, episode number I don't know, but we're also doing Escape from LA. Call me Snake.
Black is like the brightest day. Where are the heroes? Soon as they get here, everything will be alright. I need a hero. Someone superhuman who can come and save my life. Crisis after crisis.
What's good, Council of Comics? Welcome to the Film and Box Office News Podcast. We're at Albany Comic Con, but we still wanted to come do the show live, you know what I mean? Not miss anything, not speak super loud or all that with people around. There's not that many people around. So this is really, really good. So, first, remember, you got to like, subscribe. Okay, if you're not a subscriber, go down, hit that subscribe button. Be entered into the 500 subscriber contest. Remember, we got 3 great prizes: Hero and Crisis 1 through 9 set, design head sketch by Green Shirt Guy, and then the 9.8 X-Men #2 Nakayama is the grand prize. So make sure you subscribe, find the 500 subscriber video, like and comment on the video, and you'll be entered into win. All right. Should I be worried that we're not on Wi-Fi?
We should. Do you got like data? Do you use data?
It'd be nicer.
Yeah, unlimited data.
Oh, you got unlimited
Yeah.
data?
It might be more stable,
that's
but I
different
think
then.
We'll probably be fine, right?
We'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
If not, thank you for joining us on this
Yeah.
journey.
Let us know out
See,
there.
unfiltered access is what you're getting.
Yeah, click the banner.
Oh, you want the banner?
Counts. All right, so
You don't want the comments.
counts. Let's start. All right, that's good. All right, so we're gonna go over what we usually do, but we're here at the Albany Comic Con. It's a great show out here in Albany, New York. About an hour and a half from where we were at in Newburgh and Hope. Yeah,
With the
Green Shirt
entire,
Guy.
good night, guys. With the
Yeah.
entire creative team of Diablo 4 sitting in the next room, by the
Which
way.
we'll be interviewing.
Yes.
We'll be doing all that. All right, so let's get through this. Is there anything that you watched this week? I'm almost done with
I
Sam.
watch a bunch of movies.
Oh, you're finally almost
Almost
done
done
saying
with
it.
Sam.
I watched the Super Mario movie. The Super Mario Brothers movie.
Oh, how was it?
It's good, and I liked it more than I thought I would. And for a video game movie, and like a video game movie based on a game like Super Mario, it comes off really well. A lot of research done, and a lot of references.
All right. Was there a lot of people in the theater?
I didn't see it.
Oh, you saw it on digital.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw it
Yeah.
on my theater. It looked beautiful. My theater looked great. I got 100 screens, so.
That's the way to do it.
Anybody else see anything?
I watched Creed 3.
Ooh.
Three.
Okay. Okay. All right. I watched Shins Revolution, which is one of the ones that was put on the list for forever.
With Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer.
How did that go?
I went into it expecting a different movie than what I got, so maybe that's colors my review. It was well acted, it was well put together, it was shot good. I felt like it was more of a news story than tapping into the feeling that you would have got if you were around at the time. It very much felt like we got to show all these people, make sure we hit all the things, and then show some controversy here and there. It didn't have a whole lot of feeling. That's what I just. It wasn't a bad movie. I was expecting something else.
All right. See anything, Cliff?
I don't remember.
It's all a blur.
Oh, I did watch the Legion of Superheroes animated film,
Oh,
which was it was interesting. They took immense creative liberties.
Is that in the new?
It's in the new DC animated canon. So
All right.
one of my favorite comic book characters is a villain. So that's just great.
He wasn't a villain in
Correct. Not a villain in the comics, but is a villain for the sake of
Black
the story.
Twist.
I'm like, okay, fine. That's how we're gonna treat legacy characters. That's great. That's great. But it's good to see the Legion. That it was just weird. And then like all the Legion Academy members were like people. Like 2 of them were ever in the Legion Academy, like in the main storyline, and like I was like, oh my god, these are all people who were Legionnaires almost immediately, and like, but there are Academy members. Okay, great, we're doing that. I didn't dislike it. It was interesting. Supergirl meeting Brainiac 5 was hilarious because she just came from the 20th century, which if you remember the World War II Flash movie, it starts with Superman Flash fighting Brainiac, and Brainiac taking that bullet to the head. So finding out that in the future there are more Brainiacs, that they're all cloned from the original Brainiac. All of them are super mass murderer, ultra intelligent criminals, and Brainiac 5 is like, I'm the good one. You should trust me. And they're like, but we don't. And Supergirl like, immediately pow, 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 and he's got this force field up. It's really great. And of course he's not the villain, so that's fine.
He's good in the future. That
Brainiac 5 is always good in the future, yes. But it's always with the burden of you're like, oh, you're part of the Brainiac legacy.
All right.
I
So
also saw Renfield.
you saw
Renfield.
Renfield was awesome. That was the one I forgot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Renfield was good. I liked it a lot.
We gotta watch it.
Okay.
We gotta watch
I
it.
definitely
I
watched
like
it.
those DC animated movies, though. And they've been around. They've done this like
No, they always do a good job. This one fortunately was not a letdown, even though they changed a lot of things.
they do that with those too. Like there were like a couple I think that stick to like the story really well, and even like sticking the story to art. It's like you're making your story.
I'm sorry. No. No. What's going on? No.
What are you doing?
Please still be going. What's going on?
We have all those windows open.
I know. Are we still in here? We're still alive. Don't worry.
We're still live.
We're still alive.
That's good. And we're back. Last you talked about it.
We're still here. Oh, we got 2 cameras out here.
Go to the guest list and remove.
And remove that one. All right.
We almost know.
Yay, but I messed up on the background.
It's all right.
Isn't it fun how we mess up on the background? That's what it is. It's spelled with box office nose. It's not no keys. Ah, gee.
I'll fit it.
Oh my gosh. All right, so let's get into the box office.
That's right. Well, as we know, Transformers: Rise of the Beast
How much?
debuted this week with gross 60.5 million. Released at 3,678 theaters. That's really good. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse at 55,425,000, but only a 54% dip this week.
That's pretty good.
And it got into 19 more theaters this week, giving it a total of 4,332 theaters. Now, at number 3, The Little Mermaid comes in with 22.7 million.
They'll make some money.
Still making some money. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, another 7 million at number 4.
What's the total?
Their total domestic is 335. So that sounds amazing. Actually,
On domestic. What about the
yeah, worldwide 805.
That's good. Good job, Guardians.
It might hit that billion.
Good job, Guardians. You made 8.
At number 5, based on the Stephen King story, The Boogeyman, with 6.9 million. At number 6, Fast X at 5.1 million. It's at 645 less theaters this week. At number 7, Super Mario Brothers, the movie, with another $2.1 million. At number 8, All About My Father, 845,000. At number 9, The Machine, which we still have to watch, at 575,000. And at number 10, Past Lives at 520,000, which is a 124% increase from last week. Wow, what is Past Lives? Who's in it? Nora and Hae Sung, 2 deeply connected childhood friends, are wrest apart after Nora's Yeah, arrested part after Nora Strictly immigrates from South Korea. Oh, it's a Korean film. All right, good to know. All right, well, interesting. Those are our top 10 at the box office this week.
So Transformers. I think in this new world, 65 million is a good number.
6.5.
Not when
No,
Spider-Man.
60 million point
60.5 million.
Not when Spider-Man takes a dip and makes 55.
Yeah, exactly. Spider-Man took a dip. I mean, Spider-Man is the movie.
But, like,
Spider-Man is the
The
leg. It is the
enthusiasm
movie
for
of the year.
Transformers is not like where it was when it first started coming out. But I still think that's a good little amount.
It's not a bad number, but
The worldwide for Transformers is 79,409,000.
it's not going up.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's already open in 3,678 theaters. I don't know. I mean,
What do you think the dip will be next week with Flash coming out?
oh my God, it's gonna be devastating.
This is a
Devastating.
horrible release.
This is a terrible release time for Transformers.
Transformers.
You know, Spider-Man
like
came
next
out
week.
to phenomenal numbers, phenomenal audiences, phenomenal reviews. Then Transformers shows up. And then we got the Flash coming, and it's already got a wave of expectation behind it. Already people have seen it like, oh my God, I love it. So,
The problem is
They're not getting my money.
they spent $200 million to make Transformers. That's a lot of money.
They're looking. You need to make like 3 times what you put into it. I think. Make
Yeah,
money,
because you usually put just as much as you put in to make the movie for money.
Yeah, so that's
So
like
that's
they would need to
400
come
million
back.
break even.
Yeah, it's
Elemental comes up with 2.
Which is sad because you know you
that
start
movie's
off
not gonna make it.
a Transformers trilogy. You kind of want that to finish off, and like the rumor of the little surprise ending, which hints at GI Joe. Spoiler alert! This is no good. This is no good for Hasbro and Paramount. This is no good. But it could get a steady. Like say next week it makes 30, 40. You know what I mean? You could get a steady amount.
I don't know. Personally, I feel like it's gonna struggle.
Flash is a big movie.
Flash is really.
Yeah, next week, right? Flash is next week. And then Indiana
Okay,
Jones-
let's talk about that. Because I talked to a few people that are like, it's not getting my money. What's your reasons for it's not getting?
I'm not supporting them not having a problem with that.
Okay, so my thing on this is that Ezra Miller is one person.
I know
And
what
there
you're
are
gonna say.
hundreds of people who have worked on this.
Uh-huh.
So if we
So
can't,
those hundreds of people could have reshot the movie with somebody else and made
the
more
movie
money.
was already shot by the time this whole thing went down. This movie was supposed to come out
So what you're
3
telling
years
me
ago.
is these companies that have all this money can't go back and reshoot stuff, and they did it with Kevin Spacey.
No, but Kevin Spacey's was a small. It was a
They
small
reshot
bit,
the whole movie.
but it's not
He's
a
the main
CGI
character.
movie.
He's the main character. They
But it's
reshot
not
the
CGI
whole
movie. This is big time. Like he plays 2 characters in the movie. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like we're canceling the movie, but there's like so many other people whose careers are in jeopardy right now because of this one person.
So what you're telling me, these people won't get work going forward.
We don't know that. Maybe this is their first shot at it. We don't know.
We do know. Okay, I don't know if you read that article that I posted weeks ago, but we do know if you come off of a failed movie, your next opportunities are all lesser.
As a director,
No, all of them. No, all of them. No, across the board. Everyone's affected. The talent, the directors, everybody. If your movie didn't perform at X, you start getting movies at the Y and Z level offered to you. And then if you can make those Y's and Z's perform at X level, then you get yourself back in the mix. So we already know this will affect all of them. Also, most people don't care. And guess what? Y'all can continue eating your Chick-fil-A, and you're probably gonna go see the Flash chick. So you know, I'm like, you want solidarity? You're coming to the wrong mother lover over here. All right. So there
So
you go.
you're going to see the movie.
I'm gonna see the movie, and I'm not gonna give it crap. And anyone gives me crap for that, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna look for the Chick-fil-A receipts. I'm gonna look for the Chick-fil-A receipts.
You got any Chick-fil-A? You're not going.
I'm going to see the movie anyway, but I won't give you shit for seeing it. That's the personal choice about.
What about you, Phil?
I'm planning on seeing the movie. I'm a little bit like skeptical of the story, like already, like the Flash. It's like, and I know part of it is Ezra Miller, but like like the Flash really shouldn't be Batman. It's really like the Flash's story, I guess. That's already kind of like a big skeptical.
I'm hearing phenomenal things about the movie. I'm hearing that Ezra carries the film. I'm actually hearing wonderful. I'm hearing people who are like, "Oh my goodness, I can't stand it to the middle." But the movie is amazing with the rest of it. Yeah.
The only other thing is, like, one of my big complaints when Batman Begins came out was, like, I saw it as an older person now. Like, Michael Keaton's Batman was when I was a kid. Like, there's only an older person. It is an hour plus into the movie before we get that. So it's an hour plus.
Batman Begins.
And so I'm thinking to myself, as I'm watching it, like, as an adult, I was like, man, if I brought like a kid to this, they might not enjoy like Batman as much because we're waiting an hour and 1 minute before we get that.
Yeah, the Michael Keaton Batman. It was like what 3 minutes like.
When you go to the Flash, you want to set your timer to see if we can wait an hour before we get back.
From what I hear, though, this movie has a message a lot about mental health, and the message is basically just things happen. You know what I mean? And you have to move forward. Sometimes there's no answer when you're looking for answers, and you have to accept things how they are. And I hear that it's a perfect place for everybody who's hated the DC movies, for like the Snyderverse and all that, and all the things. And it's put people in a place like, all right, we're all together here. Let's move forward. And it's a perfect jumping off point for a new DC universe.
Did you hear about Sasha meeting Henry Cavill? And
Yes.
she's like, "I need to hear from
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Did I do you proud?" He's like, "Yes." And I was like, "Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's beautiful."
But it's beautiful. But what's he gonna say to her? You were shit.
Listen. He could have ignored her. He could have dodged the question. He could have been like, "You're just okay." He could have been like, "Yo, she's here at this event. Run, keep running." Like he could have, like, if he wanted to, he could have just dodged her, but he didn't dodge her. And she came to him, and
And they showed him the movie. He went to see the movie.
and he went. Yes,
He's
that's a big
coming back.
deal. Or at least he's
Henry
staying on
Cavill's
the-
gonna play the Superman of the Infinite Crisis, the one that breaks the wall
I don't know
to
about
come
that.
through. You
I
know
don't
what I'm
know.
talking about?
I'm not gonna.
He's
go
gonna
down
play
that road.
that Superman.
If he shows up as a Kingdom Come type Superman or an Earth 2 type Superman, I'm fine with it. Which is hilarious because if he does show up as an Earth 2 Superman, I'm fine with it because that's the symbol they gave him for Man of Steel. That's the Earth 2 Superman.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna be they're gonna do the Crisis. That's gonna be their
I don't know if
that's
they're
gonna
gonna
be
be
their Infinity
They've
Gauntlet.
been like stuck on the Crisis.
Crisis is too heavy. And I mean, they already did it on the CW, and the CW had Ezra Miller show up as the
I
Flash.
say Crisis is a Secret Wars, right? What is the movie? What is the Infinity Gauntlet Endgame story?
They could do.
Well, but that's the thing. Infinity Gauntlet was so good, you know.
That would be the next DC movie.
The Infinity Gauntlet was so good that like it could stand on its own, right? And it didn't reboot everything for the Marvel Universe. You know, Secret Wars did some rebooting. Crisis did massive rebooting. So
Was there
I'm
another
hesitant.
event?
There's all sorts of for DC. There's Crisis on Infinite Earths. There's 0 Hour, Crisis in Time. There's Infinite Crisis. There's Final Crisis. There's
Yeah, but
Dark
those
Crisis.
come after.
Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yeah.
But even then,
Virgin.
even then, what came before that? Crisis on Earth 5, Crisis on Earth 2, Crisis of Two Worlds. So DC has always had a crisis in the multiverse. It's just that Crisis on Infinite Earths was the one that started destroying everything. Identity Crisis, which again was very controversial, but still fairly popular.
I actually really enjoyed it.
I did too. It was just some very hard, rough graphic content to launch a story on.
DC's all about the crises.
Any predictions about how Flash will do? I'll do the big story.
I think Flash is gonna. From everything, I know people who have seen it, who are some of the harshest critics I know, and they loved it. I think the movie's gonna do really well.
I think it's gonna make money.
Oh, look at
Oh.
Angel.
What up, Angel? We see you there.
Yep, he will be watching The Flash.
Yeah.
Good for you, Angel.
I'm
No
gonna,
judgment.
I'm gonna say it makes 100 million plus. It's a Flash.
Oh wow! What do you mean, 100 million plus?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Easily. Just the fever for the Batman alone.
The Batman is what
That's
you
the
do.
case. Think about that. You got this movie. You got Spider. Who's going to see Transformers?
Nobody.
Done. Dead in
It's
the water.
done.
Yeah, no.
It made all the money this week.
Yeah,
Wow, that
Transformers.
breaks my heart.
Yeah,
That breaks my heart.
they did not plan this well.
There's too many. Like, what do we? Okay, last Spider-Man, Transformers, Flash, Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones, end of the month.
Yeah.
Like, what
I'll
were
be
you
in
guys
Germany
thinking
for
when
it.
you?
They were thinking
scheduled?
blockbuster summer money. That's what they were thinking.
But that's 2017 blockbuster money. You know what I mean? Like,
They don't
after
care.
pandemic,
They all,
they're not
everyone,
making
everyone
money.
wants their piece. You know?
especially with the 30-day, 45-day window that things have now.
Yeah.
Like, I can wait a month and a half for it to come on streaming.
Especially if you're like a family. It's not just like you and like your
Yeah.
date or something. If like a family of like four and just go to the movies, like
Yeah.
boom, $100.
You go to Roosevelt.
All right, yeah.
Even still, but like, and if we're gonna talk about family, then we know that Spider-Man is probably going to be
I think
very
Spider-Man's going
strong
to be the king of this whole thing.
of the summer, probably.
Yes.
But I also think Flash is gonna do very well.
Because I think Flash is going to do well. I don't think Flash needs to worry about how much money it's going to make. It's going to be a box office hit. I think that Spider-Man is going to do well because it's going to be a movie that people see 2 and 3 times, and it's going to be taking a family to. I don't think a lot of people are taking 8, 9-year-olds to go see Flash.
No, of course not.
So that's where it's going to lose money.
Yeah.
You know, lose money just
No, but I was gonna
it's
say
not
I
gonna
think
get
it's
that
gonna do.
audience.
I think it's gonna do phenomenal. I think what studio put out Transformers?
Paramount.
I think Paramount's best move is to do a re-release with additional scenes of Transformers in September. I think that would be the
on their service.
no, because how's that going to bring in money? I would do new scenes in theaters in September to get away from all of this and give the movie a fighting chance.
Yeah, because if it doesn't do good, man,
Yeah, that's it. The franchise is going to be on
the
ice.
franchise is done.
Not done, but on ice.
Yeah.
Ice.
So,
Who's behind me?
Sorry, guys.
No, I'm
That is dropping.
Oh,
Just an old guy who listens up to the podcast.
so we're really doing it on a shoestring budget. Take our
So-
card.
well, you're saying that at home stuff. Well, I think it's eventually going to go where you're going to have to pay $50 to get it at home.
Absolutely not. No.
Same day release at theater.
No.
No. No.
No,
Because theaters losing money.
yeah, but
Yeah.
nobody's going to pay that.
$50.
I think people pay.
You can stay home and pay $50 and say, I'll find a weekend to go see it in the theater.
Yeah, but you're paying $15 for families, right? Per
You're
person.
paying $15. I'm paying $6 and $7.
The majority.
Or eight if I sit in
The
the recliner.
majority of people. The majority. Like in little towns, yeah, they're paying less. But like
Yeah, you
New
want to go
York
see
City,
You want to go to
you know that?
EMC and all
like
those
you go to
places,
New York City,
$20
you bring a family of 4 in New York City, you're paying $80
Easily.
to go
If
see
not.
that movie.
If not.
But they'll be like, all right, for $50 you can get it at last year.
Yeah, $50 is too high.
Yeah.
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 Even when they did the ones,
With
Black
the
Widow,
internet the way it
those
is,
were only
like
30.
$50.
Yeah, when they did it for $30 in the height of the pandemic.
That
And some people were still very happy to do it because they're like, hey, I love the Caprano home, but that is not everybody. Some people still long for the movie theater experience and live for that movie theater experience, and that's what they want when a great big film is coming out.
and as much as we complain about the price of snacks, it is part of the thing. I don't care what you say, and I love that pop stuff, the candy pop that we do. But trying to find that and make nobody makes movie theater popcorn.
Right. There's no experience like
That's
theater.
that's why you go to
Unless you have a theater like that in your house, which
Okay, by the way, go on YouTube and try to make movie theater popcorn at home. You will do all
You
right.
can go
if
buy
you have that, you have that 100-inch screen
Yeah.
with seats.
You can
I
go
will
that's
definitely
actually
watch
dope.
everything at
you,
home.
you can go buy and take it home. But I'm just saying, I'd rather.
Yeah.
There's something.
Okay, what about-
there's something about sitting in a theater with a group of people at a big release?
Like a Marvel movie.
What about 2 weeks later?
Like 2 weeks.
It's still 50 's high.
50's high.
I don't know why we're speculating in this. Something will happen eventually. It's not happening yet. You know, but like theaters are still around, even though they're listening because some had to close because they just could not bounce back from the pandemic. But you know, they're here. A lot of them did price adjustments. A lot of them got new seats. You know, plus the experience is burned into the DNA of the American mind, so that has not changed.
We got here Ramon. What up, Ramon? Mr. Icon. Make sure you get over to Icon on Instagram. Icon NY got that event coming up in December, and he said Ramon,
November 18th.
November 8th. Sorry,
I'll be there too. You come see me there.
Discount.
You
He
can see
said,
all of us there.
Oh, that's right. We're doing a show there.
line up a theater for Beyond Spider-Verse.
He wants to line up at a theater for Beyond the Spider. We don't need a lineup. Everybody's buying their tickets online, Ramon. But I appreciate you. But there's not. It's not 1996 anymore.
I think he means like get a theater for Beyond. Like a
Do you mean like get a theater? Like that's not too.
Private.
That's not too expensive. That's like 2 something. So,
Yeah.
like we get enough of us, we can do it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
I did it twice during the pandemic with friends.
Did you really?
Yeah, well, we got a private screening of Wonder Woman in IMAX. We did a private screening of Black Widow. Yeah, so yeah, I was like, woo, private screenings.
Alright.
The Black Widow one was great.
Black Widow was in it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
They just did same release,
Oh,
Yeah.
and we rented the theater out in.
because remember there was the whole thing, remember?
No, Scarlett Johansson had her fight and all that, which she won, obviously. Good girl. It's so funny when rich people fight and then you're actually choosing sides. And even if she is wrong, her side is still right in my eyes
I
because
think-
talent needs to be protected.
She's definitely right.
Yeah.
You can't just switch everything up on it. Like, oh,
Well,
we streamed it. Like,
Well,
I don't care. if
we're
you streamed it.
we're circumventing the contract that we signed.
Yeah. Which that's still going on the strike. But the Directors Guild, you naughty little Directors Guild, you dropped out of the strike. You didn't support your writers. That's not good of you. But the
SAG-AFTRA is still
joined
in
the
there.
strike.
Yep.
So the writers and the actors are on board for strike. Directors Guild, what'd you do? This was your opportunity to get everything right.
What did I say 2
And you
weeks ago?
turned.
What did I say 2 weeks ago? We're gonna see a lot of reality TV in the next 2 years.
Yeah.
More so than you've ever seen before. That's what happened.
And I'm so tired of reality.
See, I still watch Survivor. There's a couple shows I watch. Top Chef. But you know,
I like reality TV that do things about different things. I don't like reality TV that's all the same. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the stuff is very much the same. And
I don't need to follow Family X around.
Yeah. I guess we're are we reality TV?
I know a little bit.
Yeah. We're
I
not
like to-
scripted though.
I like
So
to
it's
think.
like-
I like to think that we're more fun.
yeah, we're not scripted. Yeah. Not even the skits. The skits aren't scripted. Like
I mean, they're sort
they're scripted a bit.
right.
All right. So it's time for everybody's favorite part of the show where we talk about the movies that we watched. Your homework was to watch Escape from LA.
I'm
We did
sorry.
Escape from New York.
I'm
last
so
week.
sorry. I'm sorry for everyone.
Listen, I loved it.
I liked it.
It was like Green Sugar guy said before. It was polished.
Way more polished.
It was very like nice and clean. I enjoyed it.
Bigger cast.
Ridiculously huge cast.
Yes.
It's like, and I think I said this in there. It's like they went, okay, this is the format for the first one. We're basically doing the same movie over, but we're going to expand it and spend a little bit more money.
Way more money this time.
Because what was the
Way more money.
A little bit more.
Oh, it's a lot more money.
President's daughter stole what exactly?
Okay,
So, well, hold on.
the president's daughter stole a device.
After California has an earthquake and part of it slides
Slides
in
in
the ocean
the
as an island,
So they make LA
its own country.
its own thing where when you get banned. Okay, first of all, there's a president that took over that he's very religious. He's like super amoral. Like you can't. There's no drinking. There's no smoking. There's no nothing. No,
Unless
no
you're
women.
married. How do you get married?
None of this allowed.
And lifetime in
and
office.
they voted, lifetime in office because they changed the
Yeah,
constitution.
yeah. And so if you do something wrong in the United States, they ship you to LA, and you get to live in LA amongst the worst of the worst. Blah blah blah. So the president's daughter hijacks his device, takes the device, then hijacks a plane with the machine gun.
Right. Right.
She's got the machine gun.
Well, she hijacks Air Force 3,
Air Force 3.
which doesn't exist.
And I'm just like, okay, so she managed to hijack all this with the machine gun. There's a whole thing of how she get it there.
It's like the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
Yes, they,
And
yes,
she,
they set
and
it
she
yes.
takes an escape pod down because she's linked up with
Same escape pod with the presidential seal
the
in the front again.
president's seal. because she's linked up with the
Did
guy.
we not learn from New York?
Yes, with Cuervo Jones of the Peruvian Shining Path
Oh.
Revolution.
After
Cuervo Che Guevara Jones.
what 16 years, they finally catch Snake Plissken.
But here's what makes no sense about it. They catch him for what? He's been pardoned from the first movie.
Was he?
Yes,
He got a
that
pardon
was
at the end of the first movie.
that was the agreement. If you go do this for you, we pardon.
No, but remember in the movie they didn't give him the pardon. Because remember in the movie they say we'll pardon you, and he goes, oh, that sounds familiar. So they didn't pardon him. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they capture him, they bring him in, and what they want him to do is to go get the device.
And how is he distrusting that? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
They
You screwed me once, but I'm gonna work for you again.
They pulled the switcheroo on him again
Again.
with
a virus that'll kill him in 10 hours if he doesn't
I'm
do
like,
what
don't
they say.
believe him.
Yes, yes.
Don't believe him. He's like, oh, he did it again. The hologram stuff is cool.
Yeah.
You know, that part. And the CGI was cool. For the time that it came out, I was like, this is pretty good.
For 1996,
Yeah,
it
I
was
was like,
very
this
good.
is pretty good CGI for 1996.
I mean, some of it.
Yeah. You could tell sometimes. It looked a little Tronish
The
sometimes.
surfing thing.
Oh, we're not gonna
We
talk-
get to that, but
That's not CGI.
That's some slap together green screen.
There are some outlandish things.
And this movie's supposed to take place in 2013.
Yeah.
Right? If they only knew the technology of 2013 was there to embarrass them.
Yes.
Oh geez, yes. Shut up, bro. Okay. So Snake agrees.
Well, he has to agree because
you see his
he's
outfit.
gonna be. Oh yeah, he's full leather now.
But it's all before he gets the Matrix leather. He has the old outfit on and it's kind of like
that's right.
scruffy.
But he had that jacket too.
Yeah, the jacket scruffy. But then they gave him the new outfit.
Straight Matrix.
Yes.
That's, if you want to know,
I will say
that
that he looked fantastic in 1996. It was great.
1980s Kiss.
he looked phenomenal. I thought he looked great. Like it was a level up. You know what I mean? For a second movie,
absolutely.
like he was leveling up. So he ends up taking the submarine over there, crashes the submarine onto the thing. Submarine falls in the water. They gotta find a different way. So he gets in there and he's basically has to hunt down the daughter and all that. He has to find the one man that they think survived.
Yeah.
So when they find him,
right
he's like
away.
crucified on the wall.
No, he's hanging and they're using this dark.
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
dark
yeah,
thing.
he's dead on the wall. So then he has to go find the person. If you notice, the first guy he shoots, first guy he gets, he's like, hey man, you want to try it with the knives?
Yeah.
That's the guy from Revenge of the Nerds.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I knew you said yeah. So that's what I'm saying. This movie has a lot of just cameo. Bruce Campbell did.
Bruce Campbell. Classic. He's the doctor of Beverly Hills.
Yes.
Surgeon.
Pam Grier.
Yeah. Pam Grier.
That's right.
Yeah.
Pam Grier plays a trans, right?
Yeah.
Trans character. And they changed her voice like, come on, Snake. Like, I don't know if this movie would pass.
No,
today.
it does not pass today's test.
It would
I
not.
mean,
It would not.
we appreciate you for trying, but oh my God, why did you do this?
Yeah.
Poor Pam Grier.
Yeah.
Like, just let Pam Grier be Pam Grier.
What was her name too? I forgot.
First, it was like some name, like
It was like
Jack or something.
when he
like
met her in
She
Cleveland,
Jack.
right? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
And the Cleveland thing. Do a prequel movie. You don't have to have
Yes.
Kurt Russell. You can have
No,
somebody
you
else
do.
cast him.
Hershey. It's Hershey.
Hershey.
Hershey's
And
a
give
hot
us that
mess.
Cleveland story because they reference it through the whole movie. But he found the guys like, look, it's in Cleveland.
Well, they talked about it in the first movie too.
Yeah, Cleveland. Well, did they mention Cleveland in the first
Yes.
Yeah.
one? Oh, yeah, we need a Cleveland story. We need a Cleveland story.
Escape from Cleveland.
Tony Hawk was one of the stunt skateboarders in this movie.
Really?
Yeah, Tony Hawk and Chris Miller were stunt doubles for Peter Fonda and Kurt Russell.
Okay.
Skateboarding.
That's pretty cool. So he has to go after this Che Guevara type.
Right.
And
Cuervo Jones. Well,
Yeah.
Cuervo Jones has the
What a name.
He's supposed to go get the black box, which he doesn't know what it is
Mhm.
and what it does, and kill the daughter.
and kill the daughter.
Right.
The
Because
daughter,
of the sword of Damocles.
yes. See, the daughter's teamed up with Cuervo Jones, and she comes to realize that Cuervo guy's a maniac. Blah blah blah. He's looking for him, and then he rides by in a parade. He's like, I'm gonna go watch the parade.
So stupid.
And he jumps on the bike, chases him
And
down.
nobody.
The car chase of the
And
movie.
nobody thinks it's weird that he jumped on the back of this bike.
Yeah,
Bike,
yeah.
and nobody else is fighting.
Yeah. He ends up.
So stupid.
This movie is crazy.
Is that where we meet Buscemi too, or do we meet Buscemi?
Oh my god, I
Yeah,
love
Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi's a gem.
Eddie,
He's
that's
a
to the
gem
stars,
in this
Eddie.
movie.
He's so also as a cab driver because he's got the
Yeah,
cab with
but
the
I
flames
knew.
on it.
I knew he
in
was.
the cars, like even like what's the guy's names?
Which one?
The leader, take
Oh,
your
Cuervo Jones.
Yeah, even his car's got like the disco ball
Yes.
on it.
Yes,
Yeah, the car.
Wasn't a car too that had like doll heads all over it?
Yeah.
So he ends up getting the box.
Well, hold on. So then
There's a whole bunch of stuff.
So there's a bunch of stuff. So he meets that woman. What's her name? Brazen or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's trying to convince him. Well, first of all, let me back up even before that. That joke. Oh, I thought you'd be taller. Didn't land once. And we
Didn't
hear it about
land.
5 times. It was
It
not
didn't
funny.
land.
They kept doing it.
I was shocked when that girl got killed.
Well, no, that's my favorite part of
Yeah.
the whole movie because she's like, there's this whole diatribe. It's not that bad here. It's the only free place left. The United States is not free. You just got to know how to live here. Hey! I lost it. I was laughing so hard.
And it kind of shocked me. I was like, oh man, they killed her. I was like, all right. But eventually through some hijinks and everything,
Well,
he ends up getting to the box.
Well, but he.
And how about Bruce Campbell being the surgeon?
On the surgeon part. Oh, he's the surgeon of Beverly Hills.
Yes.
Because they capture him
Yes.
and they bring him to the surgeon. And he's in prosthetic makeup
Yep.
because he's had surgery. And what it is that they said that people keep getting surgery because it keeps deteriorating.
Mhm.
So they have to keep getting like new fleshy parts
It gets
to
worse.
keep
and worse.
doing that. And I'm just like,
It was just a reason to have ridiculous.
yeah, you know what I mean?
But
But-
we skipped the part where Cuervo catches him
Mhm.
and he has to fight for his life again by doing
With the-
death by basketball,
The basketball
Death by
court scene,
basketball.
that's right.
which was worse than the fight in the first movie.
Because it's like, wait a minute, they really
So
did this?
bad.
Like, because they thought it was impossible that anybody could do that, which is pretty much
Well,
is.
and mind you, he's
But-
running in leather pants and boots. Come on. Leather gloves, no leather
Just-
gloves.
That and the surf part was just like,
surf part was
what happened when you guys like
Oh,
done
my God,
in
the
the writer's
headliner.
room? Like, we're so
Like-
How did we do this?
The headliner,
The
machine
surf
gun
part,
fighter.
the headline, that's what I was saying. There's not enough movies where people are fighting by
No, the 3 like really crazy parts.
so
Maybe 4.
So he actually gets the box, gets to escape, gets shot by Steve Buscemi, loses the
in the
box.
same leg that he got stabbed in the first
Yeah.
movie. So there's our formula again.
Yeah. But eventually he does get the box, and then he goes back to where they are. But remember, part of the movie is like, I lost the hologram thing. I remember that line, and I forgot that he had said that line when he shows up and they give a device to the people, and
But how did that? I was thinking about that after. How did that work though? Because he hands it over.
they had 2. Remember, Steve Buscemi had one, and he put the little
No,
pin.
no,
He's
no,
like,
no, that's not it. He hands one over. Remember?
he had the one, right? And he was handing it over.
But
then-
then they captured the daughter.
Yeah,
but
But
I know
the
that-
guy,
I know they took
the
it-
general guy,
Oh, that's
he
right.
goes,
Now
he
it
goes,
makes
wait a
sense.
minute, and he goes over to the daughter, and he takes the fake. Because remember,
Right. You
Steve
always do this
Buscemi
with-
had
yeah.
the fake one. He's like, "All right, give me the real one inside the car."
No, yeah.
So he had the real one, but the daughter had the fake one.
That's
So he's like, "Wait a minute!" He pulled the switcheroo, and they grabbed the
So
fake one.
and the device is, it can basically it's an EMP. It sends
Yeah, and
EMPs from satellites, and you can shut down the entire
You can
world.
shut down, or you can pick a certain
Or,
place.
yeah, or you can target it if you.
So he's like, he goes, the president of the United States goes on the air, and he's like, God, he plays it, and it's Steve Buscemi's Map to the Stars.
Yes, yes. Yes.
So they go to try to get Snake, and he's using the hologram, and he's like, you better watch what you're gonna do, Snake. You could shut down everything. This was my favorite part of the movie. And Snake's like, oh, yeah. And then he turns off the thing, and he actually presses the button and shuts down
Well,
the
I
entire
love
world.
the speech before that. He says, I could help you, and screw all the poor people around. Or
I can make you
I can make you
like
yeah,
everybody else.
right. And
Yeah.
I help them.
Yeah,
Or I can just do whatever I want.
yeah. And the movie ends with Snake turning off the power all over the world.
Although he turns the power off all over the world, but apparently it goes very slowly because the daughter who's in prison, light on her's like, oh, he did it. And then 10 seconds later, it's dark.
But I'm like, wait a minute.
How'd you know?
The power's out. You're stuck in this chair. Where are you gonna go?
Right.
You're stunned. You're
Right.
gonna die in that
Right.
chair because nobody's coming to take you out of that
Right.
chair. Or anything. I think a part 3 would be phenomenal.
What is
With
he
the
saying?
world
Yeah,
of darkness.
Welcome to the world or something like that? Welcome to humanity?
Welcome to the human race.
Up to the human race. And a movie 30 years set 30 years later with no technology and Snake like an old. I think that movie would be phenomenal.
That is Mad Max.
Right. But Snake
Also, by the
I'll-
way, there would be technology again.
I'd buy.
You know, because the Sword of Damocles sent everything out. It would be maybe it would take like 10, 15 years, but there would be
we get that great intro.
yeah.
You know what I mean? There were 15 years
I'm
of
in for-
darkness.
I'm in for Escape from Cleveland. I don't need a.
You can do a prequel and
Oh, I'll take the
If you want to be super,
animated movie.
if you want to
Escape from
if
Cleveland.
you want to be super meta, be like Escape from the
No,
Dark
I wanna
Ages.
You want to see?
I want to see it, and it's him talking with a lot of flashbacks,
That would be
telling
cool.
the story.
That would be cool. Doesn't his son look like him a little bit? Did his son do it?
Yeah, maybe. But they young people up all the time.
Also, like, I don't know about the rest of you. I had enough. We had a good time the first time. The second time, things got a little crazy. You know
But I
what?
feel like he get it right on the third one. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
first one was crazy. Second one was better. But I feel like
I don't
you get it right on the
It's
third one.
different.
No. This is like me going back to that Rotten X a few times and just being like, maybe we're just gonna get it right this time. And like, no.
All right, so that's our review of Escape from LA, directed by John Carpenter, starring Kurt Russell, and a plethora of other people.
I think it's another 7, and I think the plethora of other people might boost that extra point to
It's
make it.
so ridiculous that it's one of those ones that you have to see.
Yeah.
I didn't go, oh, this is awful. It was like,
Yeah,
this is over the top.
It was
It's fun,
quite
but
over
it's
the top.
Yeah.
It's too much.
I give it a 7 as well.
Yeah, well, we skipped the surfing thing, but yeah. I would say-
Yeah. So let them have something.
Yeah, both.
You know what? Yeah, that's for you guys. Wait till you see the surfing. The surfing and the basketball really are just they shine. They shine.
Oh, all right. So next week's, we were thinking about
I said
Road to Perdition, which is a comic book.
And next week is not Father's Day, right?
It is Father's Day.
Oh, we're
No,
not.
we're off Father's Day.
No show Father's Day.
We're off Father's Day.
All right, yeah. So no show next week on Sunday. It's Father's Day. You guys got to do Father's Day out there, even if all you mothers is acting like fathers. Whatever you're doing out there.
Whoever is a father in your life, you celebrate them.
Yes.
And I don't want to
Yes.
hear about it. I don't want to
Yes.
hear about the ifs and the afs and the no.
Yes.
No technicalities. You celebrate the people
Yes.
who raised you.
So your homework is to watch Road to Perdition, and then we'll talk about it 2 weeks from now. All right? All right. So remember, we're on every Sunday except next Sunday. We'll be back on tomorrow night for Keys and Hot Comics of the Week.
And they are hot.
Oh, they are hot. And we're going to talk about all the new comic books that come out as well. 8 p.m., same bat time, same bat channel. Remember to like and subscribe. Go down, like and subscribe. Get part of our 500 subscriber video contest. Find that video, become a subscriber, like that video, comment on that video, and you'll be eligible to win one of 3 great prizes. Hero Through Crisis 1 through 9 set, donated by Jeff Perez and eComic Toy. Head sketch design, character by Senor Green Shirt Guy. Or the grand prize is a CGC 9.8 X-Men number 2 Nakayama cover. So it's excellent. It's amazing. It's amazing. Shout out to Ramon for watching. Get over to his Icon Instagram. Get ready for his event. And shout out to Angel over at Empire Comics. I don't know if you're still doing those mystery boxes, Angel.
Yeah, I think yesterday.
No,
was
it
the last
just
Yesterday's last day?
it was last day.
All right, so he might be starting up another mystery box. So get over to Empire Comics on Instagram and YouTube as well. All right, so thank you for joining us in our Albany Comic Con edition of Film and Box Office News. You guys be safe out there. So for myself, Phil, Research Guy, Cliff, and the rest of the Council of Comics. Love you. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace. Peace.